name's Cody. I'm with kettlebellstraining.com. Rick asked me today to put together a video for you guys to really understand how kettlebells work and how to do them safely. So I wanted to share with you the 5 biggest mistakes I see and dangers I see in the kettlebell swing. One of the most standard, simple kettlebell drills to do. 5 big things I see. Now, the reason I put this video together for you today is I just taught a class of about 15 new people, and they were all doing these things wrong. So I want to make sure you understand at home how to use a kettlebell correctly so you can avoid these 5 dangerous injury preventable items that you can do, so you don't have to get hurt using kettlebells. You can keep having an amazing time, burning tons of fat, and having a great time. So what's the first one? It's keeping weight in the heels. People tend to keep your weight in the heels on kettlebells. So they're doing a swing, and they're looking like a little tippy bird. I can barely even do it, but they're coming up on your toes. You don't want to do that. You want to imagine that on your foot, all 4 corners of your foot are pushing into the ground. So I like to also imagine too that the major point of the weight is about halfway from my foot. That's where I'm pushing the weight of my body in. When you do that, your body stays more centered and stays solid on the ground, planted like a tree, and you're not going to hurt yourself because you'll stay perfect footing. The last thing you want to do is have that little wobbly motion going, which is just weird in general, but to do a heavier kettlebell and try swinging something like that, you're going to fall over, hurt yourself, trip on something, not good. So keeping the feet planted, that's rule number 1. That's the first thing you want to avoid, is keeping the weight in the heels. Second is your head is not in a neutral position. A lot of people, we want to keep our spine long. This is neutral, guys, tall. We don't want to have our head down. We don't want to have our head cranked up. We want our spine neutral, our head neutral. So we're doing a swing in the different motions. I see people a lot of times rounding, head chin tucked, or cranking that head up looking towards the ceiling like there's no tomorrow. And both ways put you at a disadvantage because you're not longer in alignment. And any funny tweak or twist or pull on the arm, or too much weight, too much exertion, you're going to hurt yourself. And you're going to feel it right here in the shoulders and right here in the lower back. We don't want those injuries. So the second thing to avoid is keeping your spine, not in a neutral position. So what you want to do is try and keep your head tall and long. So as you sit down at the bell, nice and neutral, your eyes can come up, but don't crank your neck. Long spine, hike it back, swing. See? Nice long spine. Everything's good. You're not going to hurt yourself. Perfect motion, perfect safety. You're avoiding the second, number 2 injury that happens in the kettlebell swing. Number 3 is the bell and hip placement. You saw me in the swing earlier, how my hands come back, the bell's like almost tapping me in the butt right here. A lot of beginners, even non-beginners, it's quite disturbing, are doing the swing wrong. So what's happening is you're swinging down low and doing what's called sweeping. So you're sweeping the ground, which is very dangerous to do. When you do that, the bell pulls your shoulders forward, disconnecting you from connection in the back, rounds your spine, puts your potential injury from there, and also works your quads a lot more. So you get exhausted faster because your quads are sucking up the oxygen, your shoulders are not connected to your back, so you're disconnected there, and you're rounding your spine. So we lose that wonderful neutral spine, we toast yourself and get too tired too fast, and it causes everything to run downhill, snowball, get worse, injury happens. We don't want to do that. So, hand to inner thigh, bell to your butt. Hand to inner thigh, bell to your butt. And it keeps everything tight and close and makes it safe. So number 3, make sure you avoid the wrong placement of the bell to your hips. Number 4, a hollow core. People are like, what do you mean hollow core, Cody? What's going on? I'm talking about nothing connected here. There's a loose noodle, okay? Core, also guys, is not just your abs in front. Your core is everything around here. Basically, this whole section of your body is your core. Very big, front to back. So you want to keep everything engaged. So when you're doing your swing, as you contract at the very top, I like to suck in those abs, shoulders down and back, squeeze the glutes, and everything turns on at once. And important to do that is the breathing. So when you breathe correctly with it, it'll help as well. But keeping that core tight works. So watch. We're going to do a swing with nothing engaged. I'm kind of loose, not quite swinging very well. But now I'm going to squeeze my glutes tight and breathe, sucking my abs in. So it makes the drill more explosive, helps you burn fat more, and it's also going to protect you from potential injury because your core is no longer hollow, it's engaged from top to bottom, connecting your feet to your head. We have one body, we use the whole thing in everything we do, guys. We're not just using independent motions. The last one is the direction of the bell. You're like, what does that mean? So when you swing in a kettlebell, you think that you're lifting the bell up, but you're not lifting anything. Your hips are doing all the work. And the energy of the bell goes forward and back, forward and back. And the second you try swinging the bell up, a couple things will happen. 1, your elbows will bend. And imagine holding on to a handle and bending your elbows like this. a lot of force. You start to feel a little bit of tension and torque right here. I've hurt my elbow before because I was not extending my arms out and just sending the energy of the bell forward because I was putting a lot of tension here and my wrist was having to move funny angles with a loaded weight. Not good. So extended arm, everything's in a nice neutral position. Connected and neutral. So the first thing is that. The second is when you're trying to lift the bell, you potentially could hurt yourself. Because if your goal is to get it up, you're using your arms to lift the weight and shoulders and back to get injured. So all you have to do is this, very simple guys, is when you're swinging a kettlebell, imagine you're trying to send it, if you're watching a video, through the TV. If you're not watching a video, imagine you're sending it through the wall and the neighbor's wall and about a block away and a half, and you're nagging the car in a parking lot of 7-Eleven. It's going that far. So energy goes forward, and then as the bell comes back, you're not stopping at your hips, you're trying to send it through your legs 60 feet behind you. So it's a forward and back motion of the bell, and the arms holding on to it helps that arch of the bell come up. Chest level only too, that's chest level only. So direction of the bell, hike it back, straight in front of you. Everything's connected. Everything's perfect. Better form, less injuries, better results. So, again guys, the 5 things to avoid, the 5 dangers of swinging a kettlebell, the things I just saw 10 people do in class, is weight in the heels. You don't want to do that, you want flat feet. 2 is head not being in a neutral position, bending the spine and not being correct. 3 is the bell placement, hands to hips. You want to keep it close to the body, it makes it easier, makes it simpler, helps you work out better. 4, hollow core, loose noodle. Now we tight and strong at the top. And 5, the direction of the bell, forward or backwards, not up and down. Follow those 5 tips, guys, and it'll be awesome. If you want a cool workout for the swing at home, try doing sets of swings. Build them up, do 10 sets, 10 reps, then 15, then 20, then 30. And I challenge you to go from a 10 rep swing to a 20 rep swing to a 30, 40, 50 to 100. If you can do that, awesome workout, awesome heart pumping, crazy fat burning with one simple drill. That's the power of kettlebells, guys. You don't gotta do 1,000 different things, one simple drill does it. If you like this, guys, if that was cool, go ahead and check out the link below. Kettlebell Training Body Transformation System. We just finished putting this together. It's phenomenal. It goes over how to do every kettlebell drill in perfect form, and it's really good to follow along to. 12 awesome workouts. We show you what to do, explain what to do in each workout, in each drill, so that way you can learn before you jump right in and get yourself hurt. You know, that's how people get injured. You do something stupid at the beginning. You're not listening, not paying attention, so you can actually read through, see the pictures, see where you're supposed to be in each part of the motion, and have a better workout. Safety helps you burn more fat and gets you to become stronger, better results. So guys, thanks for coming. Rick, thanks for asking me to make this video for you guys. I hope it helped. I hope it makes your swing stronger and better. All right, guys, check the link below. Cody with Kettlebell Training, and have a great day.